Yo, what's going on, Kane community? I don't know, maybe that's gonna stick. We don't even know yet. Video popping out, if it already has been out about that situation already, or maybe it already has come out. We don't know. So yeah, we're just gonna move on from that. But guys, today I have to do something because I was challenged by PkmTrainerKayla right here to my left to, hold on, let me fix this light actually. I was challenged by PkmTrainerKayla to do the Gamer Tag challenge, which is I guess some sort of like, kind of similar to the Pokemon challenge, but I basically answer a bunch of series of questions related to like games. I have some notes already set up on it a little bit. I got a little bit through it, but I wanted to do my first reaction to these questions so you guys get the best answers from me. So anyway, let's go ahead and get that started. First question is, what is your all-time favorite video game? So I think like this is really difficult because like I've played so many different kinds of games from like across so many different kinds of systems. But like I guess it boils down to like my childhood, I guess, or something like that. It's hard not to say Fossil Fighters because I've talked about that a little bit before. Fossil Fighters is one of my favorite games because it takes like dinosaurs and then like the aspect of like Pokemon and then like put it together, which was like really cool at the time for me because like, you know, I loved Pokemon, but then I loved dinosaurs like even just as much, so like combining the two was like amazing to me. So yeah, Fossil Fighters is one of my favorite games. I have many favorite games, but probably the one that stands out the most is probably Fossil Fighters. Please make a new one, Nintendo, please do. Alright, question number 2. What is your current favorite video game? Okay, so my current favorite video game is probably what you guys have heard of. It's called Breath of the Wild. And yes, it's basically because like I've been playing the Zelda series since like I was a kid, and like I love the Zelda series. So like Breath of the Wild literally took like every aspect of all the Zeldas and like, you know, just put it together. So I just like love that series. So, you know, Breath of the Wild was one of those things like I played through it way too quickly, but like, at the same time like I loved it though. Like quickly, like 72 hours, but like still it's like, you know, I could have probably gotten more out of the game. So yeah, I look forward to the DLC. Alright, question number 3. What is your favorite video game genre? So I didn't really know how to answer this question because like I don't know really, it's kind of sad, but like I don't know much about genres, but there's so many types, but I love the role-playing adventure kind of genre. Right, number 4, how long have you been playing video games? So this is actually crazy because I had to think about it a little bit because what really defines like a video game? Because like you think about it like, okay, yeah, I played on like an iPhone, like, or when I was like 6, but like doesn't really count because it's like video games. So like I'm gonna base it off of like console or like handheld that I had. So probably I've been playing video games for around 11 years, which is crazy because I'm 16. So that means I've been playing it for pretty much most of my life. 11 years. And because I'm pretty sure I got my DS Lite when I was 8, but I had one of those Leap Pad things, which I played games on, which I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But I had that, and that was like kind of my start of video games. But they were on a handheld, so same idea. What is the first game that you've ever played? Okay, so this took me a lot of thinking because again, like I said, I didn't know really what to count like Nintendo wise or just like video games in general. So like I went back, so I had a Leap Pad when I was like 5. Okay, the game I played on it was Dora the Explorer. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the game that I played. I don't know, put pictures up here if you can find it in there. I don't know if you can find it, but it's basically like Dora the Explorer on Leap Pad, and it was like this alphabet, like you learned one of those games, like you learned through it, and I just for some reason like played that game when I was a kid. Now, if you're wondering, my first Nintendo game was whenever I got my DS Lite, and it was Pokemon Soul Silver. Still one of my all-time favorites. Love that game. But yeah, that was like one of my first Nintendo kind of really owned that game was Pokemon Soul Silver, which was awesome. Number 6. What is number 6? What game have you clocked the most hours in? Okay, so this one took me a lot of thinking because like I've again played so many different games. Like if I just sat here and listed, this video would be going on for hours because of how many games I played. So like the amount of hours like I played, like there's some games where like I haven't even been able to like sit still. Like I just eat, sleep, and play the game. Like let's see what I said in my notes. There were a few games I could play like eat, sleep, play all day, and those were like Pokemon, Animal Crossing, Call of Duty, Destiny, Wind Waker, man. I could not forget Wind Waker. Wind Waker was one of my favorite games. I couldn't put it down. It was so good. Oh, I missed that game, man. Missed that game. Alright, number 8. Who is your favorite game developer? So I asked my friend this question. I asked Kayla how to answer this question, because I didn't really know how to answer this question. But okay, since it's developer and that's singular, or well, it could be plural, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I want to say my boy Miyamoto. Shiggy, my dad, you are my dad. I freaking love you, dude. Question number 9. Who is your favorite hero character from a game? Okay, so this was another hard one again because I played so many games. So there are so many games, but when I was a kid, I have to admit it was definitely Sonic. I loved Sonic so much when I was a kid. I had like all the games, you know. I was a fan of Black Knight, which everyone hated. I did watch the entire full cutscenes of 06 when I was a kid for some reason because I thought that was cool. I don't know why. Question number 10. Who is your favorite villain? So I couldn't really decide on this question because like there's so many villains, like, and they're all like equally like the same, like dumb. Like I don't know. I mean, I like Ganon, but like, you know, Ganon is like, I don't know if he counts as a villain, but the guy from Pokemon who's like your rival, I don't know if he counts as a villain. Don't know if that's, yeah, I don't even know. Question number 11. What is your most hated character of any game? Oof. This is a tough one. It would have to be one of the bosses that like I literally couldn't beat for the life of me. Hated character of a game. Just character in general. There have to be some Pokemon gyms that I was really pissed off about. Question number 12. What gaming systems do you own? Okay, so I'm gonna base it off of what gaming systems have I owned. Like I have owned these systems. I'm gonna just go through them like crazy. There's a couple of them back there. You got the Wii, Switch, PS2, DS Lite, some other things back there. Question number 13. What was your first gaming system? Okay, so that would have to be, are we counting handhelds? I'll just say both. My first handheld was DS Lite. I'll show it to you guys right now. Question number 14, that was 13. What's your favorite gaming system and why? Oh my gosh. This boy right here, the Nintendo Switch, my boys. 15. Do you prefer to play as guy characters or girl characters? So, guys, in this situation, I always played as guy characters. Let's see. Number 16. Do you follow walkthroughs or do you play through on your own? Okay, this is a great question. So it depends on the game. There used to be so when I played Ocarina of Time, what I did was I played through it the first time. I used a walkthrough and I like found all the stuff. So I like got like all 20 hearts, or was it 20 hearts? I don't even remember correctly, but I like found all the heart pieces, all the scarabs, all that good stuff. And that was what I did. I've done that before for certain games. Wind Waker, I like had to. Wind Waker was such a pain in the butt when I was a kid. I couldn't understand it. So like using a YouTube video was like gold mine for me. And so when that was like easy. And then now it's like I don't use them as much anymore. And I did play through Ocarina of Time again and I beat it on my own. But I don't normally use walkthroughs unless I have to. I literally have to be completely stumped in order to use a walkthrough, or I have to be frustrated. Those two things will push me to a walkthrough. But again, it also kind of depends on the game, because like, why would you need a walkthrough for Call of Duty? It's like you just shoot people. Okay, never mind. The question number 17. Have you ever been to a gaming convention? Okay, does VidCon count? I don't think VidCon counts because it's like a YouTuber convention. So I'm gonna have to say no, because the VidCon was the first convention I ever went to, and that was last year. Question number 18. What game are you most excited for to come in the future? Okay, so this is a tough game because, you know, you can't say things that you really want. But I'm looking forward to the new Animal Crossing game, to be honest, guys. You haven't seen my Twitter already. I put it right here. I mean, I'm freaking begging for an Animal Crossing game on the Switch. I don't want it on the phone. I want it on the Switch, guys. I played so much Animal Crossing New Leaf with my friends. I love that game. Animal Crossing is so amazing, guys. That's the only game I would really want to have. But I am looking forward to Mario Odyssey as well, and I'm looking forward to the new Pokemon game that's supposed to be coming to the Switch. That'll be awesome too. But yeah, those are games I'm looking forward to. Question number 19. What's your best memory of a video game? That's a tough one because like memory, I don't know, beating Ocarina of Time, beating Wind Waker was insane. I got really hype about that. Wind Waker was probably like the most excited for, but I was also a kid, so I was more excited for things than I am now. Destiny, probably I got excited for beating some things in Destiny. Gaming memories, I'm trying to think. Is the next question, what is your worst? Yeah, okay, I'll talk about that. The best gaming memory was probably getting my DS Lite and playing Pokemon on it. It was like the coolest thing. I think when I first got Pokemon Soul Silver, I didn't really know what to expect, and then like I started playing it when I was a kid, and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I love to do it, and it's really pushed me to do what I want to do now. It's just like, you know, do YouTube for you guys, or maybe go into a field of like drawing or artist or sketching, or maybe even music, if maybe I even get more into that. But it's because of that started me off as a kid. When I was like 8 and I got that DS Lite, I've learned to love that series and love the games themselves. And my best memory was definitely my dad taking me to the store and being like, hey, I'll buy you a DS, I'll buy you Mario Kart DS, I'll buy you a Fossil, I think I got Fossil Fives from a friend. Anyway, that was one of the coolest things. So that's probably my best gaming memory. Now, my worst gaming memory is funny, and it also kind of involves my console, the DS Lite as well. So when I was like 10 years old, and my parents, I think my mom recently remarried, I don't remember specifically the details, but what happened was I had my friend over who you guys actually know who he is. He's the Legend 27 for my live streams. Funny, his name is Nathan. He's a really cool guy. Anyway, he probably doesn't remember this, but when I was in, like 10 years old, we were playing Lego. I was showing him my DS, and I was playing Lego Indiana Jones on my DS, and I remember like I loved like playing that, and I was like showing it off. I was like, bro, this is so cool, right? He's like, yeah, that's sick, bro. I love that's so cool. And then we were like hanging out, and then my sister came in the room, and she's like, you guys want to go play outside? And I was like, no, I don't want to play outside. I'm playing my freaking Lego Indiana Jones. No. And my friend was like, oh my gosh, I would love to go play outside or something crazy. Or he like literally left me, like ditched me, like my own friend. Like, I know it's not that bad as it thinks, but when I was a kid, I was like devastated. It was bad. So like, cause like this is what happened next. So, like my friend disappears, and I'm like, where did he go? And so like, as I remember, I might have gone to the bathroom or something. So I came back, and I like walked outside to go look where it was going on, and my friend was out there playing with my sister in the park, and I was like I got so upset, like I like cried. I don't know why. Like I told my mom, I was like, she's stealing my friend, like what the heck, this is not cool. I remember getting so frustrated that I took my DS Lite, and so I was at the top of the stairs, and I like threw it down the stairs, and it like slammed into the ground, and like I remember it didn't break, but like I just kind of nuzzed it off as out of like rage from my friends being stolen by my sister. The last question, number 21, which video game character do you see yourself as, or if you had to be represented by a video game character, who would it be? I don't know. I mean, I can't really say. I mean, I probably would have like the courage and the need to help people like Link does. Like I always love helping people. Like that's part of me and my personality. So I think part of Link would be kind of who I could be. I could probably be Link. This was a great video. So guys, thank you again for challenging me, PkmTrainerKayla, and now I get to challenge 3 of you guys to do it as well. So the people I am challenging, drum roll please. Okay, so I'll be challenging, let's see, what do I want to do? Rachel Karalnik. Rachel, you have been challenged. I want to challenge artist Gabe to this challenge. If he even sees this, Gabe, you've been challenged to my challenge. Feel free to do. And then finally, I'd like to challenge Zndo to do this challenge as well. He's my editor, so this gives him a video idea because he sucks at coming up with video ideas. So yeah, this gives you an idea. Anyway guys, the questions will be linked in the description. Thank you guys all for watching this channel and being an awesome community. Love you guys. Peace out. See you guys. Whoop.